Hey Teresa, Sarah here. I'd like to get you started on the next WIBIV thing, which is to clean up our email lists so that then we can import them into Elite Email. So I'm going to walk you through that. So I'm going into our MailChimp account, womeninbusinessinvon@gmail.com, and I believe the password is WIBIV for the number 4 us. That's pretty much the password on a lot of things, though not everything. And we're going to have to change it actually, because we just want to change it because our other VA left. So here's what we want to do. The first thing to do is to figure out how to download the list. Let me actually show you the lists that we have, because, okay, you could ignore this list. You could ignore this list. There are 3 lists that we want to integrate into 2, and there are a couple of things to do. The first thing is this WIBIV special offer. So I know that we have 24 people. For a while we were offering 6 months free. So that's how we got these people. So if you click on them, you'll see their email addresses. I mean, actually, so you could take me out. You could take Marcus out. Marcus is the guy who helps me with the website. That's a whole other story. So we could take them out. But what I want you to do is download these people. Okay, download them, and then see if, and it's probably easier just to do this manually unless you want to download all 3 lists. Okay, actually I think manually for this. So you download this list first, and I want you to see if, you could do this any way you want, I want you to see if any of the people who are on this list, do one list at a time. First see if they're here, if they're WIBIV, if they became members. If they did, remove them from this list. And then if they became members, remove them from the WIBIV. They should be on this list, that's all you know. So then you remove them from the WIBIV special offer list. So let's say you find 10 people that became members out of the special offer. So now you're left with 14 people. So then I want you to go to the WIBIV community list and check and see if those remaining 14 people are already on the WIBIV community list. If they are not on the WIBIV community list, I want you to add them. If they are, obviously don't add them again. So that way this list will be integrated into these 2 lists. Then the next thing I want you to do, and I never asked you, I hope that you are proficient in Excel. I am not. I'm kind of allergic to spreadsheets. But I think there's a way to do this in Excel where you download each of these into a format, and I want you to see into a spreadsheet, and then I want you to see if there are any of the same emails in these lists. If they are a member, if they're on both lists, then that means at some point they signed on to be a WIBIV member, and I want you to keep them on the WIBIV member list and remove them from the community list. So there are 2 steps here. First, we integrate the WIBIV special offer into see if they became members and remove them from this list, and then add them to, and then see if they're on the WIBIV community list. If they're not on the community list, add them to the community list. Then we can get rid of this list, and then we see if there's any replication between WIBIV members and WIBIV community. And if there is, then we want to remove the second entry from the WIBIV community. Okay? I forgot to tell you what these are. These are people who at some point have paid to be a member, and the WIBIV community is people who, that is people who either signed up at our website for our newsletter without joining WIBIV, or when I actually transferred the list, I got help, and I had a friend help me, and we brought the list from Aweber into, because I got fed up with Aweber, into MailChimp. And as we can see, this list was created April 19th, 2013. So she said, "Oh, you know what I can do? I can download all of the people who came to your events from Eventbrite and add them to the WIBIV community list." So we also added them that way. Actually, I think that would be a good thing to do. If you can go into our Eventbrite account, which actually I believe has the same login, and if you can go to all of the events since April 19th, 2013, and download all of the uh, downloaded a spreadsheet of the email addresses of all of the people who have been to our events. And then I think you'd have to do the whole process one more time. See who is already on the member list, um, and remove them from the Eventbrite list, and then see who's on the WIBIV list, on the community list, remove them from the Eventbrite list, and then everyone else just add them to the WIBIV community list. So that would actually be the third part of the assignment. What I would do is download all of the people who came to all of the events, put them in one sheet, and then do that procedure. So, okay. So, first of all, let me know how much time the other tasks that I sent you took, and give me an estimate of how long you think this will take. And let me know if you have any questions, problems, issues. But once we have two integrated lists, then two lists that are, with no overlaps, and including the people that came to the events with the Eventbrite, again with no overlaps, then we could move on to getting set up in Elite Email. So that would be great. That would be a big relief off my shoulders. Okay, thanks.